Hi, Amanda Milford here with Home Life Benchmark Realty, and I wanted to have a little chat about trigger rates. There is a steep rise in the cost of borrowing, and it is providing a major burden on Canadian households. Between 73 and 80% of borrowers who signed onto a variable rate fixed payment mortgages between 2020 and 2022 hit their trigger rates by early 2023, according to the National Bank of Canada report. And your interest rate increases with the prime rate, which fluctuates based upon the Bank of Canada's overnight lending rate. So for you, you may say, well, what has this got to do with interest rate? Well, what can happen is that variable rate holders, that means that your monthly payment remains fixed, but your payment will go more towards your interest than your principal. And eventually they will come to 100% of your payment, the trigger rate, that is going towards interest and none towards your principal. And this basically, you kind of renting your home from the bank at this stage. Your mortgage balance starts to increase rather than decrease once you've hit your trigger rate, where you're back to where you started with the mortgage owing. So in this type of market where interest rates have increased so very much, there are some people that have decided not to upsize because they would be paying so much more on their mortgage, and have opted to stay in their homes, although they're rather squishy. And what this means is that they actually end up not really paying off their home if they've reached their trigger rate. What's going to happen to the market moving forward? Well, I think there may be a few casualties, but over and all, people will do many things to keep their home before they end up having to sell it because they can't afford it. And if you're in this situation, I suggest you talk to your lender and just kind of find out what the situation is and how you can, alleviate some pain that may have come from the trigger rate. The other option is if you feel like you want to get out of the market and sell your home and move into something that you think is more affordable, that is possible too. This market it's still fairly very active. Just pricing has softened just a little bit since the interest rate increase. So if you have any questions, give me a call. I'd be so happy to help you. And if you need to know more about your trigger rate and your variable mortgage, please talk to your lender. Take care. Bye-bye.